Hi, in this video I'm going to be explaining you ZaranTech's after the training process. So there are three steps. First is the resume preparation, self-study mock interviews. So these are the steps we go through after you complete any of our training like business analyst, Java, SAP, any of the trainings. So let's go to the first step, number one. So during this step, what we do is we send you some skeleton resume templates. These are picked, selected. We have around five to 10 templates. These are one of those good-looking resumes, very good-looking resumes, because remember, resume is the first impression to the client, so it has to look very good. We also send you 70 to 80 actual resumes for reference. Sometimes we send you domain-based resume. Sometimes we send you just actual other resumes as well. Now these are also very good resumes we send you for references, so you can take a look at and build your resume accordingly. Because some people have had very good experience with good resumes, so we want you to follow those steps. We also send you a document detailing important steps and things to remember while making your resume. Now, some of the things people don't realize is like, putting your name on the top in bold, and then email ID, phone number, making sure page numbers are mentioned on each page, on the footer of the page, making sure every other page has a header showing your name and email ID, because sometimes they can lose your pages, so they would not know how many pages you have, things like that. Formatting your resume, making sure it's justified correctly, making sure you have the fonts, all the fonts same, making sure you have a scope of the project, making sure you have the dates mentioned, you have the company name, your title, description of the project, your role, responsibility, environment you worked in, then making sure all this stuff is it's a good part of your resume. So these are some of the things we mention in this document, listing all this stuff, and these are very steps. A lot of steps we mention exactly how to go through, how to make your resume. These details every step. Now we'll also send you a video on how to make your resume. Now we'll take a resume and we'll send you a video as to what to do, what not to do, stuff like that. A lot of things to remember. Now remember, the only link between you and the client or the vendor is your resume. They cannot see you, when they do the first interview. So your resume is the only impression they have. Now, the better you format, the better you make it look good, the more chances you will get an interview, and then in the interview you can impress them. Continuous guidance. We provide guidance throughout this process, after the training process, until you get the job. After your resume is submitted back to us, we provide you an evaluation feedback and kind of tell you, okay, this is what you need to change, these are the things you need to update, this is very good, these are some things you need to work on, stuff like that. So that's the first step. The second step is self-study. During the self-study, we send you material access through Google Docs. We send you all the documents you would need. You don't have to buy any book, anything. We send you all the material through Google Docs. We send you all the website you need to refer to do your self-study, because there's so much material out there. There's so many websites. You get confused as to what to refer, what not to refer, and everything. Now, all these website references, we've gone through our senior trainers, consultants, and found out that these are the best websites. Ebooks will send you everything. Case study and assignments. The ones you have worked in your class during the training will send you those assignments. You will have access to those assignments in the blog anyways. We'll send you some extra case studies just so you can use the templates in the project templates document folder in Google Docs, and use that and do these other case studies. We also send you a lot of other case study materials. We also send you steps on how to present your resume. All the stuff is sent to you through self-study stages. Next stage is mock interview. During the mock interviews, we actually have two phases: technical phase and project phase. Technical phase is where we basically ask you, like for business analysts, let's say we'll ask you business analyst skill questions, and we'll see how you do that. We'll give you our feedback, you work on it, come back, we do next mock interview on technical phase. Project phase is where we ask you questions based on your project, what you've mentioned on your resume. Now, this gives you a very good idea as to how to appear for the client call and how to successfully complete this. Thanks.